Hey! World Class Retro Wrestling Review Podcast, episode number 2, which means we made it past the pilot. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rob Helt. That is my co-host right there on the screen with you. He sells tickets. I sell sunglasses. That's Scottie Wince. Scottie, what's going on? What's going on?
Another day, man. It is beautiful outside today. It is windy. The sun just came out. It might be 70 degrees. It's like heaven on earth, man. You can't go wrong.
There you have it. Hey, I got to tell you right off the bat, thank you to everybody who liked the show enough for us to tell us to go ahead and continue. Let's go ahead and do this. Mm-hmm. We are in 1982 in World Class. I do want to say a couple other things. We are setting we're the first to do this with Jackson Media Creations. As long as Gene has been podcasting and as long as there's been a retro show, and I'll explain that in a minute, since it's our second episode, we'll go ahead and catch everybody up to steam on what's going on here, right? So every retro show has Gene on it. Gene is part of it. He is either hosting, he's co-hosting, he's something. That retro brand is his brand. And so he protects it. And so him letting us have a show on our own, unsupervised.
I don't know if that's faith or dangerous.
is pretty cool, right? And I know
absolutely.
And then he and Brandon Wheeler are fixing to launch ECW, and they're going to be running around. It's going to take them to get through ECW they're going to parallel us for how long it's going to take us to get through World Class. And so you're going to have these two shows along with Power Pro in the middle. For people who don't know, the Retro Wrestling Review the Retro Wrestling Review podcast, anything with retro in the name, that is a Gene Jackson creation. That is Jackson 100%. Media Creations 100%. Those shows are his. Jackson Media Creations, the group, the network, that's where you're seeing now newer podcasters come in. And newer podcasters put their shows on the network. Any podcaster out there that has a show that's worth a shit, that wants to put their podcast on a network that gets, a lot of views and a lot of listens, then Jackson Media Creations is where you wanted to put that, because the retro shows are flagship shows. And so that's how you know the difference. And we got a flagship show, and both of us are fucking green as grass doing this. I mean, it's not like either one of us are real fucking experienced here,
Two nobodies wading through the weeds, or as they call them, we're a couple of fence post turtles trying to figure out what the hell we're doing.
I mean, if you guys haven't figured it out yet, I'm with Scottie, because if the zombie apocalypse happens, I'm running to that motherfucker's house. If y'all have seen his arms, you understand that's a big fucking dude. He's like a Navy SEAL and shit. So like, I'm going to go hang out with Scottie. So I'm smart. I'm smart to what's going on here. So we're going back. We are going to August 15th, 1982. I believe that is when we are set to go here, and we are going to watch a little bit of World Class. This show is all of the footage that's available for this show, and we're really going to kind of see how this goes. So here we go. He'll sue your ass. Okay.
World Class
And I'll tell you, the volume on this is very low. I have the volume for the show turned all the way up. Very low.
It is. Is he tired or just uninterested to be a wrestling announcer?
I mean, this is all still new to him, and he's a Christian boy off in these with these crazy bastards.
Oh my Lord!
And you called him Lurch.
Just ruining him.
You called him Lurch last week.
I did. It does look like Lurch. Well, between that Beatles mop and that long face.
All right, here we go. Look at that unicorn. Look at that unicorn robe that Dusek's got on.
No, that's good. They both got some sweet little gear on. I mean, they could almost be a tag team the way they're dressed.
You know Dusek could get heat, bro. Oh, there he is, Joe Ranelli. Apparently that guy was involved in like the Miss America pageants and the Miss Texas pageants, and like he was a pageant coach. So I'm sure he was coaching.
Wow. So I looked up a couple things about Mike Bond.
Is that Mike Bond right there?
Yes, that is the guy on the right in the red, white, and blue.
Bond?
Let's see. He was in WCCW from 1981 to 1985 periodically. They considered him reliable and dependable, and he logged more WWC matches than any other major star on the show. Even though he was considered enhancement talent. So some of his notable matches, actually, he wrestled in the Mid-South in between June and November of 1982, and he wrestled Steve Williams, he wrestled Ted DiBiase, he wrestled Jim Duggan, Mr. Wrestling 2, Bob Roop. Of course, he lost all of them. I mean,
so he's a good hand.
Two ways about it.
He's just a good hand.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Absolutely, he is.
Well, I mean, it's obvious here Dusek is going to work him out. And this match isn't going to be too crazy. I don't know exactly what part of the card we're on. They would normally film 2 weeks worth of TV at one Friday night. They would film 2 weeks worth. Then the next Friday night would be off. There would be no TV that night. It's still a card. And those are the ones that are very hard to get a hold of. Somebody's got handy cam footage or something of that shit. Yeah. But Frank Dusek, man, you know what? This is the first time I've really watched any of this, is sitting here watching it with you. And
yeah, me too.
I never liked Frank Dusek because I always knew him from late World Class, and he was just a doofus.
Yeah.
Wasn't even a real dude.
The actual surname of the Dusek brothers is actually Hansen. It started out with four brothers, Ernie, Emil, Joe, and Rudy. They were called the Dusek Riot Squad and were considered the first heel stable. They were in the Omaha territory. They were in the New York territory as well. A couple years into it, Emil had a car accident and got replaced with Wally, who is his kayfabe cousin. Frank is actually the son of Wally. So that's how he ended up with the Dusek name.
Got it. I don't know why they call him Captain Frank Dusek. I'm going to have to figure that shit out.
I looked up stuff. But Frank Dusek only wrestled from 1979 to 1983.
Yeah, so he's only here for a little bit, and then he's done wrestling, and he becomes the Office.
Yes, they consider him, let's see, where is it at? Wrestler, commentator, and matchmaker by that point.
I mean, his work isn't bad.
No,
these guys
except for that right-handed suplex right there.
That's going to be it. One. Oh, he kicks out of a double grapevine. Look at that lady there. Man. Look at her. She's trying. She's
ready to go to church.
That's one of the rats, bro. That's one of the rats.
Is that Mabel they keep talking about?
That's Mabel right there. For those of y'all that aren't in on the rib, that was Mabel. If you didn't see her rewind this shit, you can go back and look at it.
Oh,
hey, by the way, just want to let everybody know, we're putting these videos out on Rumble now. Rumble is a competitor to YouTube, and YouTube is going to wind up copyright striking us for shit that people don't even own. And, you know, we're throwing up Memphis videos, even with it's stuff that nobody owns, and YouTube is getting harder and harder to sustain on, and they'll just come shut your channel down if somebody says, hey, that's my copyright. They'll shut your channel down. They don't make any bones about it. Those were all rats there too, dude. You can see they only put the cameras on the rats. And so So we're moving over to Rumble. Rumble has a lot less restrictions. It's just a lot better platform. We're building the library over there for Retro Wrestling Archive. We're taking the archive here in Dallas, the archive in Gadsden, Alabama. We're putting it all together. And we're going to start slowly moving stuff to Rumble. So we'll stay on Facebook. We'll stay on Rumble. We'll occasionally have some YouTube stuff up, but we're going to migrate away from that.
Back that up. He said he gave him an elbow drop and laid on his head. Also, at one point, when Dusek does that disgusting looking swinging neck breaker, Mark Lawrence called it a suplex.
Well, sure. Well, I was busy looking at the rats right there.
Yeah.
He's trying to tell him, get your ass in position.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fire back. Let me get the eyes, get my heat back.
Off, yeah. Right here. This will be the 6th suplex he's done in this match. So technically, he's the originator of Suplex City, if you think about it. Now, right here. The elbow drop. He's going to lay on his head.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I think I have a concussion. Look. He just bounced his head off the mat. And I noticed that the referee's actually taller than both wrestlers in this match.
Right?
Yeah. That's a big old dude.
There you go. Firing back on Mike Bond.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get him some heat here. There it is. Boom. Got to get the heat. Dusek's not letting him have anything. I mean, he's giving him a couple of little comebacks, but here we go. What is this? Gut wrench suplex?
Nope. That's number 6.
Or no, what is that? It's a belly to back. No, it's not even a belly
to back. It's a double underhook suplex.
Double underhook suplex.
Yeah.
There. Kick out by Mike Bond. Mike Bond showing a little life. There's the other rats. There you go. Man, they had some rats in the Sportatorium. I'm not shitting.
Of all ages and sizes.
4-legged and 2. Oh, there you go. Kicks him in the face. Frank Dusek. You know, this is classic 1982 wrestling on TV as a kid, man. This is what I'm watching.
Absolutely.
Right here. Oh, got him. All right, fire up on him, Bond.
They all run the rope so
Look at those rats. I'm waiting for him to show Mabel again. Mabel's sitting right down there on the front row. You can see her right now if you look through that turnbuckle right there behind Dusek. You can see that's Mabel sitting there on the corner.
Absolutely it is. Right beside the guy in the red hat.
And if you listen to this crowd, I mean, you know, I think for a match like this, today's environment, you'd have nothing but a crowd sitting on their thumbs, right?
Right. They were into this, even though it's two enhancement guys.
What the hell is that?
It's a head scissor takeover the Ricky Morton way.
All right.
Except he did it worse.
He's obviously left-handed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's out of steam.
Oh.
Yeah.
He lost it. He missed the spot.
Yeah. It's time to go home, buddy.
Supposed to reverse it.
There it is.
What is it? What is this? He fucked it up again.
They ran out of gas.
What is going on here? I think they're both blown up. Oh, my God. What is that bullshit? Hold on.
Oh, man. That's the setup,
I just can't, dude. What the fuck just happened? Like,
that was it. That was his clothesline from hell.
All right, look at this. All right, so he goes 1. All right, we got him in the buckle.
That one was okay. It could have been better, but that one was okay. This is where everything falls off the rails.
All right, we're into the flying bullshit. We don't do anything with that. All right, here we go.
Yeah, this is where he loses steam.
Now, I think he was supposed to reverse.
Yeah,
but he didn't. He's looking back for the fucking thing. So Dusek's like, okay, let's do it again, you fucking dumbass. Well, why don't you run me all the way the fuck? What the hell? God damn, I ran out of real estate.
Yeah, they were out of time.
Look at this clothesline. He hits him in the top of the fucking head.
It's just a rainbow.
We have got to go home, dude. Let's go home.
Here it comes.
See you later.
It's a Jeff Jarrett DDT.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Sorry, maybe that's where Jeff Jarrett learned how to do this.
I'll buy you a beer later, dude. All right.
Oh, bro, that was bad.
Wow. Botch.
Yeah. And the bad thing is, halfway through this match, it was about a 2 brass knuckle match for me. By the time they got to the finish, it turned into a 1. It's just.
I just like all the rats.
Yeah. You were not even paying attention to the match.
I was looking at the rats in the crowd. Hey, I wonder if they still live around Dallas. Anyway, all right, here it is. The Jeff Jarrett DDT. It's a boom, and it's just a flip out. Like,
goodness.
Wow. You would think Dusek, being a veteran, could deliver that better. Well, there you see the crowd in the 1980s, 1982.
Yeah.
Steve, we knew. Oh, I was thinking we could do that. We could do, listen. When it does it again, I'll do it.
Okay.
All right. The Dragon. Remember, we heard about the Dragon from Gary Hart. There he is.
We did.
No. This is the Magic Dragon from Macau. And his heart
Somebody's trying to do promos like Gary Hart.
is blacker than coal. That's all I have to say.
Who is he?
Who is who? The Dragon?
Yeah. It's
Okay. In 1974, he was a ref replacement because the original got sick.
Okay.
And then 1975 in Japan, he wrestled under his real name, which is Sonata. And then in 79, he traveled to North America with Ishikawa and won the WWC tag titles in Puerto Rico. In 79 to 80, they won the Western States tag titles. And he went to Georgia Championship Wrestling after that and wrestled as the Professor Sonata. In 81, he showed up in WWC as the Magic Dragon at the, well, we're going to get to it later, but at the Fritz show, him and Kabuki defeated Dave and Kevin to win the All-Asian Tag Team titles. I mean, why would
WCCW, not WWC on that last part.
Did I say that wrong? My bad.
Yeah,
WCCW.
Yeah.
Let's
so
see.
Okay, yeah. So he was Kabuki's partner, so he's a legit Japanese guy.
Yes. Now, by late 82, for some reason they started double booking Kabuki, so he would play Kabuki when Kabuki was double booked.
Oh,
and
there we go.
In 1987, he was training Kenta Kobashi, and he was traveling to South Africa for his honeymoon and also a wrestling show, and he got in a plane crash and died. So technically, he died on his honeymoon.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, that's not fun at all.
So apparently, this is the Magic Dragon who he was around for a while. He did that rolling bullshit sleeper thing that they talked about. We're gonna get to see it for the first time here. Ken Mantell, just kind of a just average middle-aged balding guy that probably should not be in the ring at this time. But hey, you know, everybody needs a shot. He doesn't even look like a wrestler.
At one point, he was a high school wrestler, and he also worked for Florida, NWA Tri-State, Big Time Wrestling in Portland, the NWA and WCCW, Central States, NWA Gulf Coast, NWA Mid-South Louisiana.
I remember him working. I remember him working in Central States. Bob Geigel's or Bulldog Bob Brown's group up there.
Yeah,
I mean that was Geigel's group, but
right.
See, they operated a lot like St. Louis, and the Central States operated a lot like World Class did in the fact that they had all their shows, but then St. Louis was St. Louis. It was its own town. It was promoted by Muchnick, and it was its own town, whereas Texas, World Class promoted everywhere. They did everything, but Houston was its own
You also had like 3 or 4 other shows too, didn't you?
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You had Houston, San Antonio. I think there was one
Amarillo.
There it is.
Amarillo was going at this time, and then you had some stuff going on with the Guerreros down in El Paso.
So there's at least 5 or 6. In 1970, in 1973, Ken Mantell won the NWA Junior title from Danny Hodge and held it for a year and a half.
Yeah, they did that in Mid-South. That was in Tri-State where that happened, because that's when Hodge was running around Tri-State pretty heavy, which was that Arkansas, Tulsa area up there.
Louisiana, yeah.
Yeah, no, Louisiana was they had a little bit of Louisiana. I remember that, but that was Culkin. That was Culkin who had Louisiana and shit, and then Bill Watts had Louisiana and all that, and then he bought out McGurk. And
they like split it in half.
Yeah. Yeah, McGurk had the Tulsa end, and they had the Oklahoma City end. Somebody just screamed like a girl.
It's the Dragon. He's doing it the whole match. It's hilarious. Every time he goes to do a big kick, he squeals.
If you were trying to get this guy over to me as Kabuki, you couldn't. There's no way. I mean, the fingers don't look right. He doesn't move like Kabuki.
No, he is definitely more. There's Mabel.
I wonder if she knows about the rib. She was in it. Fucking Mabel rib.
Oh my goodness.
You never know what you're going to hear on this show, people.
No.
All right, so.
But you are going to see the most dreaded nerve hold in history here in a couple of minutes.
I mean, you can just tell this isn't.
It's the dreaded armpit nerve.
This isn't the Buki man. I don't know what this is, baby. This is some kind of gimmick, Buki. This is what we call Kabuki-ish. You see, this is not even real. This is some portly little dude that I don't know, but that is not the Buki man. All right, so yeah, you ask him, ref.
So I wonder if Erich Embry actually got his singlets from Ken Mantell, because they're all like that low belly button cut
with
going
the
on.
One star in
with
the back
scar
and
on
the 3
his back.
stars in the front. I'll bet you money he got his singlets from. There's a couple of rats and a soon to be rat. Well, at least for Nightmare Ken Wayne. But anyway, I wonder if that's, you know what? You have given me, if they have the double in the back. Let me see how it's got a double opening in the back. So it's got like a 2-strap gimmick. Okay, there we go. It's got like a 2-strap gimmick in the back, but there's no stars on the front of this one.
No.
See how it's kind of got a cutout, and then it's got like a little bra at the top of it, a little bra strap.
It's weird. It's got that H look to the back of it for some reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear my H back tonight. Fucking Ken Mantell.
Oh my goodness, with his dad hair.
I mean, Johnny was a much better wrestler than Ken.
Yeah.
All right, that looked good. They know that camera's up close. They know that camera's up close, so you can tell right there in that shot. Hang on, we're gonna back up just a minute there. Right? Come on, right here. You can tell right here. If you look up to your left, you see that bright light back there. What that is that's the main entrance coming in. That is the concession stand is right next to that. That is the babyface aisleway. So they've got the doors open back there because obviously it's a little bit hot right now. Even though, I mean, you can look at the way people are dressed and be able to tell, but it's still a little bit hot right now. So I think that's why they'll have those doors open. People are still coming in, and you can always tell that door would stay open for quite a while in the summers. And you can always tell because you'll see the sun going down. So you'll know if you're watching a world-class show and you don't see, especially in the summer, and you don't see either light coming through here or the fan that you'll sometimes see up there, you'll know that the matches, this is a series of the second week of the tape from that night. So the matches will start with it dark out. If the matches start with it dark out, it was the second half of last week's show. Oh, that's how that works because they film 2 shows every night on Fridays. So here you go. It's a little tidbit of fucking knowledge that I can't do anything with.
It's the inside scoop you got.
That's it. That was definitely a rat. Hussein's got that damn whistle.
Somebody could take that from him. That would be fantastic.
I never, I saw him again. He came around in the late 80s again, and he didn't do anything for me. He was very unremarkable.
I could see that.
That what is that?
There it is.
Oh, boy.
It's the dreaded armpit hold.
And then it'll put you, what does that do to you? Is it like, it's kind of like a paralytic agent? It just kind of paralyzes you?
Well, apparently it makes you sit with your mouth agape and look around.
Can the fans bring him back?
I don't know, maybe. I think he might have there's a backflip for no reason and a screen.
That shot of Armand Hussein, he looked like the dad off of Good Times.
James.
Amos. Yeah, I think too. I love Good Times, dude. Good Times came on WGN. That's how you knew, because when we were kids, we had WGN and it was ready.
Yep.
800-588-2300. Empire. Everybody knows it, dude. Everybody knows
Absolutely.
What is this? Still the nerve hold?
No, now it's a nerve hold on his neck now, but he has the best way to get out of it here in a second. He's getting the courage.
Crowd.
Here it comes. Here's the best way to get out of a nerve hold, especially if you're not wearing shoes.
Stomp on his feet.
Come on. Nope, even better. Do it. Do it. You know you want to.
Look at all the rats.
The Gary Hart fan club.
Yeah,
there
Gary Hart fan club here. Oh, look at this. Oh! Ow! You're going to get stiffed in a minute like Kabuki stiffed Kevin last week.
I'd have done headbutted him in the back of the neck. That ain't no way.
Those right there, those weren't rats. Those were just dudes sitting there watching. There they are, the rats. Look at them. There's Mabel. Where's Mabel? We're not.
She's on the other side. I think she's on that side.
That was a good punch. Oh, there she is. Mabel's over there.
What was that? He just crumbled.
Oh, by the way, you have to remember now, at the end of the show, we're going to have to ask your favorite part of the show and your least favorite. So you're going to have to remember that.
Okay.
We're going to do the same gimmick as USWA.
All
right. So here we go. So we've got the Magic Dragon or the Dragon. I know his finish is that weird sleeper thing, but this match, they have been told to kill some time.
Oh, yeah.
They're either waiting on somebody to show up or Carrie's passed out in the back, or what was that back flip for?
Yeah.
Well,
this is one of them what there it is. This is one of them what they call maintenance shows where they ain't got a lot of people. They just got to keep it going.
Watch this. This is
rolling around.
Dangerous rolling around like an alligator thing. It's the death roll, baby.
I guess you consider it a figure four sleeper hold?
That's the fake Kabuki in there doing that, baby. That's Kabuki is what he's doing right now. He's doing a roll around fake sleeper hold right now. This is a roll around. This is the fake figure four sleeper. We call this, back when I was a kid, he used to use this on me. Kabuki tried to use it on me, but then I got funky like a monkey with him. And, oh, boy, look at all the rats.
That's the Fubuki is what that is. Kabuki and Fubuki.
Fubuki. That's Fubuki. That's it. Fubuki.
Fubuki. Yep.
Fubuki. That's what we're calling the Magic Dragon from now on this show is to be future known as Fubuki.
Fubuki.
All right. Absolutely. And then we've got the dad from Good Times, Armand Hussein. What are we doing?
Looking like a Muslim minister with that hat on.
Oh, you know me. It's me, dude. Come on.
Calm down, Fubuki.
Hey, Fubuki, you're not getting any of these rats if you don't calm down.
Brother, leave my armpits alone. Stop that. Come on, let's get out of here. Please, I'll give you extra money. Just don't hurt me.
Those people have a puzzled look on their face like, what the hell is this little dancing dude?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is about as bad as your tag team champions clubbing the crap out of each other after they win.
Oh, my God, dude. It's like, what the fuck? All right. So Ken Mantell obviously selling the shit out of this rolling alligator figure four sleeper lock that I've never seen before. Armand Hussein, I swear he does. He looks like the dad from Good Times, dude.
He does.
I'm just saying.
Ken Mantell should have been in a loser loses their hair match.
This is the second week. We haven't seen much from Gary Hart. We only saw that one interview where he talked about the dragon coming in, which is obviously this fucker. And then he talked, and then he was on the end of that. He was down around that Von Erich match when Von Erich got the shit kicked out of him.
This cell right here from. I love Ken Mantell selling.
He's still selling the shit out of that thing. Look at that.
He was.
They are stalling for time for whatever reason. Oh, here we go. Al Madrill. I think we can do Al Madrill now instead of Steve Gnu. We can do Al Madrill.
Tired of the same boring wrestling podcast? Need something with attitude, chaos, and maybe just a little cussing? That's stspod.club, and we got it all covered. We've got wrestling weirdness with WTF News Desk, 5-minute time limit, and the Southern Fried brain of me, BT, steering the whole ship. We also have rolling into Memphis every week about the current Memphis wrestling. Interviews, hot takes, and wrestling outrageousness so wild it might get you banned in 12 states. That's right, it's SDSpod.club or search all podcast catchers for Shooting the Shiznit, where wrestling podcasts grow chest hair. Not sure what that meant. Love my mama.
Hey everybody, I'm Gene Jackson, and I want to introduce you to the Retro Wrestling Archive Podcast Network and the great pro wrestling nostalgia podcasts we bring, including the Retro Wrestling Review Series covering the USWA, Memphis Power Pro Wrestling, Continental Championship Wrestling, and we've just added World Class Championship Wrestling, and now ECW. Plus great interview shows like Beyond Wrestling with Rob Helt, where the stories go beyond the ring. Then there's Dangerous Conversations with the legendary Dangerous Doug Gilbert and Tommy Wildfire Rich. Plus don't miss special live streams like Live from the Archive and Arc of an Angle. And the Retro Wrestling Archive Network is growing. We're proud to feature the affiliate shows like STS Pod, The Hang, Classic Pro Wrestling Talk, Get Your Bell Rung, and even more great shows are coming soon. But that's not all. Join the Retro Wrestling Archive Patreon for exclusive bonus content, early podcast releases, special extras, and access to a Google Drive that is absolutely busting at the seams with territory wrestling history, including our legendary Memphis Mega Folder. Podcast, interviews, watch-alongs, live streams, YouTube, Patreon, territory wrestling history. It's all waiting for you at RetroWrestlingArchive.club, where we're preserving pro wrestling history daily. Don't just remember it, relive it.
All right, Rick Harris versus Wild Bill Irwin. That is none other than Black Bart. Am I right?
That's what I said. Yep, absolutely. He turned around and I went, "That's Black Bart." And then I looked it up, and I'll be darned, it's Black Bart. Yep.
Rick Harris. So he had just come from Georgia at this point, or he was on his way to Georgia. There's Wild Bill Irwin. You know, he never aged, really. He looked the same in 90 as he did here. But, all right, there's Bill Irwin. You know this is just going to be a brawl.
Absolutely. I was never a fan of Bill Irwin. I tried. I couldn't
Why?
get into it. I don't know if it was the hair or the dad bod or just.
What about Scott? What about his brother Scott the Hog Irwin? Because he and Scott together were fucking amazing as the Long Riders or whatever they were.
Scott was definitely the better wrestler of the two.
He was Super Destroyer. I mean, he was over his Super D like crazy.
Yep.
Scott the Hog Irwin.
Yeah.
I thought a lot of people don't like Bill Irwin because they saw him as a goon, and that was just a shit.
No. I thought that was pretty funny as a kid. It just kind of went along with my grandpa saying that was that sissy boy wrestling. Oh, my Lord. That's it. The flying slap to the face.
David Manning's like, dude, that sucked. You could tell on Manning's face. It's like, dude, that's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
So Black Bart actually retired in 2002, and Bill Irwin didn't retire until 2014.
Right.
And that's some wild stuff.
Well, Bill Irwin, I think, took care of himself a little better. He slipped off the ropes right there. Totally slipped. And then, look, they're going to show this in slow-mo that he slaps him on the chest.
The flying chest slap. Yeah. I wouldn't be pleased either if I lost.
Rick Harris also the baby face here. All right, here we go. We got
Bundy.
More Hussein.
Bundy, you big fat piece of shit.
All right. Well, you know this thing, I'll tell you, some of these have audio that's just so low. So they're recording this before they let anybody in on Friday night. And you can kind of see how it's shaped. You can see how the Sportatorium is shaped. And then we got Bugsy McGraw and Bundy.
Yeah, this is a terrible, terrible promo. I don't even know where they're going with it. They all three talk about three different directions. And just
that's willing to promote this match and bring it back again. Why did my men with once again become the true
Mark Lawrence looked up at the camera like, bro, I don't have any idea what he's saying.
He rolled his eyes.
Look at Bugs. Bugs is like, fuck this shit. What are we listening to?
Man, shut up, dude.
And here's Mr. Hussein associate, King Kong Bundy.
You know, I got to tell you something. I'm getting sick and I'm getting tired of scrawny little weasels like Al Madrill and Kerry Von Erich putting on a pair of trunks and calling themselves professional wrestlers. Bugsy McGraw, Armand Hussein, myself, we know what professional wrestling is all about, and we're getting them belts.
Bundy! Bundy, you big fat piece of shit.
Stealing, stolen, thief. If the illusion seems real, let it take you.
It's like a muscular Ray Stevens trying to cut a promo on how he's going to beat you up.
Bring it by your side.
He couldn't even get the cigar lit. He has spent this entire fucking promo trying to get that cigar lit, and he can't get the cigar lit. Bundy.
And they even started. They even started the thing with them trying to light it. This
Jesus.
But the wrath of our desire.
He just looked off the camera. It's time to go.
It just wells up inside of me and makes me go crazy.
Oh yeah. Now then we got this piece of shit coming up. So you got it. You know what? Fritz Von Erich's first professional match. All right.
Fritz Von Erich, a man who became a living legend in professional wrestling. Intense, tough, strong, and a fierce competitor. And Fritz Von Erich quickly developed. Be
kind of like Buddy Landell right now and say, if you want to get your no-dos, you're going to need to get it right now. If you want to get up and get a snack, maybe use the restroom, take the kids out, the dogs out, now would be the time to do it.
Go get your popcorn, boys, because it's going to be a minute.
We're expecting a lot of action in this match between Jack Adkison of Dallas, 250.
Jack Adkison of Dallas.
As Ellis Bashera. Apparently he was from Oklahoma because he has Sooner on his jacket.
Both these two formerly were football players of outstanding note.
So this match is from 1953 from what I've been able to look
Holy
up
shit,
on.
really?
Yeah. Ellis actually started wrestling in 1934 and didn't retire until 1960. So he's pretty much on the back end of his career at this point.
There's the top press. Bashir comes out. A little hair pulling helps out.
The wrestling boots are weird.
They are.
This is a reverse.
They are. They kind of look like lumberjack boots. And they're wearing no knee pads on top of that. That had to hurt.
Bashir says count. The referee says why his left shoulder is 3 inches off the mat.
Man, they're breaking this shit down.
Mm-hmm.
Bashir is never satisfied with the job the referee is doing, unless Bashir is way out in front.
The video quality is really good considering the time frame.
For being, what, a 60-some-odd-year-old video? 70-year-old video?
70 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Mabel right there. Oh, no, that was a dude. Shit. I thought he was wearing a muumuu. God damn it.
Oh, my goodness.
You got to watch this shit. If you listen to us on audio, none of this shit makes sense to you.
No, none at
But
all.
if you watch us on video, you'll understand. Oh, shit.
Oh, he's getting aggressive on him now.
He has. See how they got it. What always bothered me was how they got to set him up. They're like setting him up for the punch. You don't do that in real fight.
Right. It takes you a whole 4 seconds before you throw a punch
get
at
it
him.
up, boom, boom, and then
It's that why I oughta look. Here we go. So some of Fritz's notable opponents were Luthez, George Wagner, who was the Human Orchid, Carol Krauser, Miguel Guzman, and Red Berry.
Wild Red Berry. Yeah, I've heard about him. The thing about this though, these shows, since we're going week to week, you're going to have weeks that they've got to do what they're doing right here. They were killing time and they had to do some filler. That's why this is in there, because either people didn't show up or something happened or whatever, and they had to do something different. And so some of these shows are going to be, there's some boring shit in here. And we're like just kind of scratching our heads watching it because there's nothing much you can say about this. This is just filler. And I know that, like, for instance, the ECW podcast is about to come out, right? We talked about that at the open of the show. So that's going to be Brandon Wheeler and Gene Jackson. They're going to have a lot of shows that they're going to have to go through that are like absolute garbage until they get to the good stuff. So it's like if you want the rainbow, you're going to have to put up with the rain. So, all right, old boy gets the win over Jack Atkinson.
One of many who will later fall to the great Fritz von Erich. We'll be back after this.
Coming up next. Hey, I got it. Uh-oh, here we go. We're about to introduce them, and you know that if we're introducing them,
Bundy, you big fat piece of shit. We bring you in here. We bring guys in to get you over, and what do? You dumb yourself right out of position.
All right, here comes Al Madrill. I can't find a goddamn reason to like him at all, other than he looks like Ron Jeremy a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, and look at Bundy. Bundy's stretching his shit out there. Like, look how jacked I am. Oh,
trying to look muscular, and it didn't work.
This is it. I cannot fucking do this. I cannot. I got to go after this right here. All right, so you got right there. We're gonna pause right there.
Bundy, you big fat piece of shit.
Okay, there we go. That works now. All right, I feel better now.
Oh my goodness.
Fuck me. And then we've got Don Jardine. You know, hey, you were telling me, you know, Jardine's pretty old right here because you were saying he's 20-some years in the business at this point, right?
27, yeah.
So Gary Hart's booking right now. Gary Hart's got to be booking right now because that's the only reason that Don Jardine is there. David Manning.
Poor David Manning. Trying to figure out what to do with all these monstrosities. And now there's two extra referees in there.
There's 3 fucking referees in there.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Each
going
week
on with
they
this
just add
shit?
one more.
Last week we had 2. And
Now
the
we got
referee,
3.
and it was still a ref miss spot for the finish, wasn't it? We had 2 referees, and it was a ref miss spot for the fucking finish.
2 referees, and they were still able to trip the guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that made no sense.
Bugsy.
If I can find the story, we'll talk about it in a minute. But apparently in 1944, there was a war bond fundraiser for the Houston Orchestra that had something to do with the wrestling match. Like one of the heels went out and beat up like the symphony guy and then like conducted the symphony. I had it last night and then I've lost my place on it.
Bundy, you big fat piece of shit.
I can't not do it. I have to do it. I mean, this match is absolutely a main event, and it's going to be what it's going to be. There we go. Tag team champions beating the shit out of each other again.
I don't get it.
I don't know how much Bugsy. You know, I've never heard anybody talk about Bugsy McGraw, so I kind of wonder how half fucking crazy he was for real. Like, could you imagine a match with probably Bugsy versus Roughhouse Fargo, or Roughhouse Fargo and Bugsy tagged together
with Jimmy Valiant as a referee?
Jimmy Valiant as a referee. That, you know what? That's what I've always tried to say about Jimmy Valiant, right? Bugsy McGraw is very Jimmy Valiant to me. And I think some people think of Bugsy when you say Rick McGraw, and that's a totally different person.
Yeah.
So
I remember Bugsy McGraw when he was in the NWA doing the Super
Jimmy Valiant. You said that last week on the show that you remember when he doing the Jimmy Valiant stupid shit. I'm just wondering how half crazy he fucking was. I need to ask Gene that. Gene's a historian.
He might be.
All that shit. And then we've got Al Madrill. There's all the rats right there. Then we got Al Madrill.
When Al Madrill retired, he works for the hospital in LA as a security guard.
Yeah. Yeah, he always had weird boots. I never understood his boots. I've never understood that design, and he never struck me as someone that was really that good. Even as a kid, I know he was tagged with Brian Adias for a while, like we said last week, but he's just not very good.
No.
And
He's also got he's got 1 degree of separation from Shawn Michaels, too, because he was tag team partners with Jose
Lothario.
So when Shawn Michaels first started, he was actually Shawn Michaels' riding partner on the road.
Almadrill spent a lot of time out in L.A. too, and he is not somebody that I can bring myself to research. I know he was big on he was big down in El Paso in that area, and rightly so. I know he did a lot of work with the Guerreros, and I'm not saying he's not a good wrestler. His charisma didn't work for me. I always looked at him as being very heelish, and so even if he was, that's a rat right there. Even if he was really a heel, really a baby face, he never got over with me as a baby face. So understand though, I'm looking at that from 1988 eyes versus looking at it from 1982 right here. So here he's a baby.
Those standing headlock punches are the worst.
Come on, Bugs.
We got to get better than this.
Bundy.
That's what he's yelling right now. He's just like, Bundy! He's not fuck. Yeah, they have really stalled this show out.
Big time.
And this is definitely not going to be an 82 main event to send people home.
No. This is definitely not the way to go out. But when you don't have a single Von Erich match, this is what you
haven't had a Von Erich on the show.
Except for Kevin last week when he got his face kicked in.
Yeah, this week's just look at him. He's like, oh shit, I got something in my ear. Dude.
Well, I mean, technically, they'll probably tell you because, they showed us that 1953 match of Fritz. There's your Von Erich for your show.
So if you didn't catch that, you can see right there who's calling the match. So I would think that the heel would call unless vet status took over, and obviously McGraw is calling. He called the spot to Madrill when he came back. You could see him reach down and do it. Now that I'm older, I can see that kind of stuff. I could never see any of this when I was watching as a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't see this as a kid. I didn't see World Class until 86, 85, 86, something like that. Matter of fact, first show I ever watched was when Gino Hernandez died.
Yeah. And this is a very low bar, but those are probably the best punches we've seen all night from the spoiler on the whole show.
Well, we're getting better shots of the rats. Man, dude. There's Bundy.
Bundy, you big fat piece of shit.
He just dumped himself right there. Right
we
the fuck
bring
out of
you in
position.
here. We bring guys in to get you over, and what do? You dumb yourself right out of position.
What's going on here? So we're letting a 150-pound referee stop the Donnybrook.
Yeah.
What's broken down here? This has been
guess
a show of fucking botches. What's happening?
So are they DQing or no? He just got back out. Well, that's just weird.
I don't know what happened there.
That was odd. And
see, that's what I'm saying. So this show, I guarantee you, the sun is still out. If they can give me a shot somehow, I bet you they keep showing me the rats. And if they can give me a good shot, I'll tell you if the sun is still out. Because then that means this would be at the intermission point of the show. If they had an intermission. Sometimes they didn't. That whole crowd is just working class people, man. That's exactly what I grew up in, is that kind of people.
Absolutely.
Melting pot. And dude, you had Chinese, Mexicans, you had white people, black people, you had everybody, dude, and nobody cared. Everybody was just cheering on the baby faces, dude.
They were there for one thing, to watch the bad guys get the butt kicked.
Bundy.
Oh.
This match just I don't know that I would have liked it even at 82. I'm 8 years old. I don't know if I would have liked it then. Oh, Bundy, you fat piece of shit! You just
that was the most exciting thing in the whole match.
Hey, that woman looked like Wonder Woman. Did you see that? Did you see that shit? She looked like Wonder Woman. Let me show you. She right here. There she is, right there.
Goodness.
You see her? Yeah, look like Wonder Woman.
She does look like Wonder Woman.
She's a rat. If that's somebody's mom and you're watching this right now, dude, please, I'm easy to find on the internet. Please don't come beat me up.
I got a feeling if that lady's still alive, she's in a nursing home somewhere, buddy.
Probably still wearing Wonder Woman shirts.
Wearing that red spaghetti strap shirt.
Running around like Bugsy McGraw. That's what I'm going to do when I get old. They put me in a nursing home. I'm going to fucking take on Bugsy McGraw as my new persona. Look at this.
Wear tie-dye pants all day.
Oh, yeah. Bugsy looks like your uncle. Like, he looks like just somebody's uncle.
He's your drunkle that falls into the horseshoe pit at the family reunion.
All right, there we go. We're still in the early. I just caught a glimpse in the back right there. I don't want to take the time to go back through it because this match is
still
painful,
daylight,
but it's still the sun's going down. Yeah, so this is going to be an intermission, and we haven't seen any Gary Hart, right? And so Hussein's doing all the work now, and then that's a rat. Those are all rats.
For us.
Yeah, see, that's the shot you're looking for right there. And there's a fan right above him, above the American flag. There's a fan up there. And if the fan is going, you can see the fan's not going there, but you can see it from another angle. But if that fan's open, we'll see it on a couple shows. There you go. You can kind of see up there.
Yep.
And when they get out of the light, you can see the daylight coming through it. The sun is just going down. So this is going to be right before intermission. There's still people buying tickets to come in.
They're going to see the second show.
They're going to see the second show because everybody knew on the tapings the second part of the night was what was going to send us home hot.
Right, because nobody wants to see this.
And they're going to have
Bundy.
And whenever you've got Bundy, I mean, shit, this is terrible.
It is.
But hey, we sit through it just like you guys had to back when you watched it. If any old people were watching us.
I mean, so in 1982, you had Kevin and you had David wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so why aren't they the tag champion?
Well, I mean, I'm sure they're going to get it back. I'm sure that's who's going to chase it. I don't have any idea what's going on in this. Like, I'm catching this every week just like you are. I'm not watching it ahead of time. I mean, I know who's going to be on the show, but I don't know what. That way I can do some research, but I don't know. I haven't watched it. Holy shit, those ropes look loose.
Super loose.
I'd be scared of snapping through one of those. Have you ever snapped through a rope?
No, but my partner did one night and actually bounced his head off the end of the mat. Yeah, it was not good. We were in the hospital until about 3:00 in the morning. He got a concussion. It was pretty scary. Like he hit it, and when he did, he went basically ass over tea kettle and almost landed on his feet after he smacked his head on the side of the apron.
I got a couple questions, though, that I've written down. That there's a new podcast that's supposed to be coming to the Jackson Media Creations Network by some dude, grizzled vet, I think. And, there you go, backdrop. Bugsy takes that backdrop on his side, too. You notice he didn't flat back that? Oh, there we go. Almadrill uses the crap out of that. That's the second time we've seen it. Bundy, you fat piece of shit.
Oh, those are the worst punches ever.
Anyway, we got this new guy coming over. He's got a new show coming out. I don't know. They're supposed to do a pilot called Talking Off the Top Rope, which I didn't understand the name because I thought, well, if you're going to be on the top rope, the referee's only going to give you 5 seconds, and then you got to get down or you're disqualified, so you got 5 seconds to do a show. They're supposed to do a show. They're going to do a pilot, and apparently he's an expert world class from 82 to 85. So,
oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I hope he ends up on the network. What is this? Oh, is this that same gimmick from last week?
That's the finish. Yes, yeah, that's the double belly bump finish. And then he's going to do just a standing splash. And he put all of his belly into his chest.
Oh, but that was not the finish.
And still kicked out, yeah.
But see, back then you would believe that as a finish,
Right.
That was before ECW and before anything got crazy. It's 82. Here, you stay right there in the corner, and I'm going to hurl you in.
Oh, Lord.
And you just keep on Hussein. You just choke. That's a fake choke. That looks so bad. Spoiler knows. But look at all the rats. Spoiler knows better than that. 1, 2.
He didn't even try to get in. He's like, oh, well, we lost. Oh, my goodness.
Dude, that's shit that would kill a town. But this crowd is still – they're still there. They're not hot right now. You can look at them and tell they're not hot. But this is pretty terrible. And now we're going to beat on each other. There we go.
Now that we won, let's assault each other.
And just think, this guy's going to fucking main event of WrestleMania.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Bundy, you big fat piece of shit.
I had to get that in there before we ended for the day. There's all the rats again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. So, lady standing up here looks like lady sitting down with the Little House on the Prairie dress. Caught her right dead between the boobs.
See that lady's face in the blue skirt right there?
Yeah.
That's the face I gave after this match ended. It's bad. This one was bad.
Well, you can't even hear the interview. The audio on this one was so low.
Well, because it's online, that's okay.
Hart and Hussein.
And I want you to know, this is a world-class championship wrestling. Whenever our associates is involved in a match, I'm always at ringside to give them helpful assistance. One half of the so-called World Tag Team Championship was just beaten right in the center of the ring. And that is reality, okay?
Okay.
You're the tag champions. Would you beat yourself?
Alma drill fucking sucks. He loses
It
already.
really sucks.
All right, yeah, this.
Frank Dusek, the Dragon, Wild Bill Irwin, Bugsy McGraw, and King Kong Bundy, all coming out on top of their matches tonight.
Bundy!
But it was another night of great wrestling skill and excitement as we saw
Another night of great wrestling skill and excitement.
coming up next week. It's been a pleasure having
Skills and
It's been
excitement.
a pleasure having you, and we are the fuck out of here. Holy shit. Okay, are you buying a ticket to next week? Well, you're going to buy a ticket to the following show based on whatever the second half of that was. So understand, if you buy a TV taping show, it's totally different than if you go to the off week. This could have also been an off week that had TV taping going, but they needed to use it. Something was weird about this show. The show was stalled out, and it was really, they were trying to milk for time. Coming from last week's show with Kabuki kicking the shit out of Kevin Von Erich to this now, there was no Gary Hart. There's no Von Erichs. There's no, it's discombobulated right now, I think. So I'm buying a ticket, but only because I'm a mark. I'm 8 years old at that time. Of course I'm going.
Yes. As a kid, I don't care. I get to go to wrestling. I get to get out of the house.
Dude, the ring.
I get to see a bunch of guys yell and scream and slam against stuff. That's cool. Whatever. I'm fine with it. I don't care what they do.
Yeah.
As we've gotten a little older and we know what's going on and how it's going to happen, unless there's a Von Erich match in there, I ain't going to see that second one. Ain't no way.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree in toto on that. What is it? So we're going to run the same gimmick as they run over on USWA podcast, since we are a retro show. And that is, we know that we're both buying a ticket because that's what we do. And we're trying to watch it through our young eyes versus being old men. What's your favorite part of this episode? What was your favorite part?
The greatest way to get out of a nerve hold I've ever seen. Ken Mantell punching Fubuki in the foot multiple times. That is fantastic.
So my favorite part of this show.
Bundy, you big fat piece of shit.
That's my favorite part of the show. What's your
when you do that, you got to swell yourself up. Whenever you play that, I got to
swell up. What's your least favorite part?
Anything with Armand Hussein in it. Two shows in, and I can't stand his mouth, his face, or his whistle.
That's how a gimmick gets over, ladies and gentlemen. His gimmick
absolutely.
is over because you don't like him. I love it. I love it.
I want to see him get his ass kicked. Absolutely.
All right. Well, that's coming. That's coming. Remember, he had the whole Abdullah the Butcher kind of trying to Carlos Colon, more of a Carlos Colon gimmick last week, and now we'll see what happens.
He did that fantastic bump, so that was...
Well, that's what's going on. We're coming back next week, and we're going to go into our third week of our third episode. Thank you to everybody that wanted us to do this. We certainly have a good time. Make sure you catch everything at retrowrestlingarchive.club. A lot of new stuff coming out. I know the ECW, they're fixing to shoot their first show. It's coming up. They're doing a lot of research right now. That's going to be a newcomer to the Jackson Media Creations area, but I don't think a newcomer to podcasting. Brandon Wheeler is coming over with Gene, and they're going to do that show while we're over here. And then Memphis, of course, is taking care of itself. We've got the Power Pro show that goes every Saturday live at 11 a.m. That's the only Memphis stuff that I'm doing now because I've kind of migrated over to World Class. Also want to tell everybody, keep checking out our shows because Jackson Media Creations is about to do something. We're going to try to do it around July, and we're going to try to get all of the podcasters that we know, everybody, all of our people that we like, Jimmy Street, Plastic Chic, everybody, right? Get all the podcasters, Bob, get everybody together, Jamie Ward, Ray Russell, everybody. We're going to get all together and we're going to do one podcast, one night. It's going to be streamed live. If you don't catch it live, you don't see it because it's not going to be recorded. It's not going to go out on anybody's show. It's just one night. People can come in. They can ask questions in the chat, anything you want to know. So if you want to know about your favorite podcaster, and we're just going to talk about shit because we got a bunch of comedians. That's going to be fun. That stuff's coming up. And once again, we have coming up, remember, every Friday night. We drop on Thursdays. You and I, we do this on Thursdays. We drop on Thursdays. Every Friday night, we do Arc of an Angle. This Friday night, we're going into probably week 3 of this Erich Embry Devastation Incorporated angle that was going on at the time. And if you watched last week's Arc of an Angle, you know. If you don't know, I'll tell you. I found my journal from the 1988-89 period. My mom found it. She pulled it out of a box, gave it to me, and I have written in there for the entire year. Every Friday night that I was at the Sportatorium, I would come home and I would write what happened that night and what my feelings were. So it's written like a 14-year-old child would write. I think I called in one part, I call Phil Hickerson a big, mean, bald guy. Like you can see, like I say things that, hey, Dad and I came to the show tonight and he got a hot dog and he was pissed because he got mustard on his shirt and he had a body glove t-shirt and he was mad the whole night. So he bought me a like a warm Dr. Pepper. The ice was melted. It was in the summertime. Ice was melted before the first match started. But man, remember the little Coke paper cups that were, that's what we had.
Yes.
And
put your lips on it more than twice and the side just falls off on you.
Falls off. Yeah, that's it. And so, and you didn't want to get up and go do anything else. So my dad always, when we got there, we always got a hot dog or something. But yeah, I distinctly remember that. So looking back at some of these is kind of funny. Like I'm telling how I felt in there. So we're going to be doing that. Arc of an Angle. That's live. That's going to be live on Rumble tomorrow night, and we're posting that out on Facebook. Yeah, it's always on a Friday night, 7:00 we go live. And I'll have people on the show. I don't know. We talk about this Erich Embry thing because this Erich Embry Skandar Akbar feud was fucking huge because it's what killed World Class. It didn't kill World Class. It just ended that logo from being used any longer. And that was all because of some behind the scenes shit that was going on with the buyout of Jerry Jarrett and Fritz von Erich and all that bullshit was going on. So,
yeah.
Anyway,
absolutely.
We kept it in an hour. Look at us go. Hey guys, that's my partner right there, Scotty Wince. He does the research. And remember, he's selling tickets. I'm selling sunglasses. My name is Rob Helt. This is Jackson Media Creations. And this is the World Class Championship Wrestling Podcast from Retro Wrestling Review, and we are out of here. Coming up on Live from the Archive, Arc of an Angle, we're starting this week. Erich Embry versus Skandar Akbar and his arm in the battle for control of world class. Look, here's the overview of what's going on and why you need to come watch this thing. When Jerry Jarrett bought a financially gutted WCW from the Von Erichs in October of 1988, he installed Erich Embry as the booker, right in this building that you see behind me. Matter of fact, right in one of these rings. Embry was living in the Sportatorium at the time and booked himself as the babyface and the heart of the territory. And he did that to go against General Skandar Akbar's Devastation Incorporated stable. You're going to see Cactus Jack Manson, Gary Young, Iceman Parsons, Buddy Roberts, the Super Black Ninja, who went on to be the Great Muta, the Samoan SWAT team, P.Y. Chuhai, Taurus Bulba, and others involved in this. There were contract swerves, baseball bat attacks, loser leave town matches all over the place. Percy Pringle does a write-in campaign. You all know Percy as Paul Bearer. And on August 4th, 1989, we have the payoff. This thing started in October and worked its way all the way to August of 1989. October, I believe it was 15th, 1988 to August 4th of 1989. I was lucky enough to be in the crowd for a lot of these Friday nights. We're going to break it down for you on the Arc of an Angle. Come check it out. This is how Erich Embry booked the USWA versus World Class.